Hey bitches! So, today, we're doing my everyday makeup routine. Now, I wouldn't say every day because I don't do my makeup every day, but this is what I do every single time to look so damn good. So let's get into it. First step, I gotta take off my glasses. I know, sad, I won't have my eyeballs, but it is what it is. So, first step, primer. e.l.f. Grip Primer. I used to love the Milk Hydro Grip. Actually, I still love it. It's just so damn expensive. So, same thing. Now, I like to do like 1.5, 2 pumps. Because I got a big face. You gotta put it everywhere. Now, I'm getting ready today because my town that I live in is having their annual end of summer fair. So there's gonna be a lot of walking around, a lot of rides. Hopefully it's actually fun this year. Cause last year I didn't get on any rides, which I know, lame as fuck. But we're gonna look good. The outfit looks fucking good. And I'll show you guys the whole fit when we're done, because I ain't gonna lie, I kind of fucking snapped. Okay, now that the primer's on, I gotta let that sit for a minute. And all of my makeup is in my makeup bag already because I had a trip a couple weeks ago and I've been too lazy to unpack it. So it's just gonna live in there until I decide to put it back all in my vanity. So I digress. Next is foundation. I know some girlies do the concealer then foundation. I do foundation and then concealer. That's just me. But holy fucking grail, Haus Labs foundation. I mean, it's just that bitch. It's that girl. It's so good. I am in the shade 110 light neutral. So if you've ever wanted to try this foundation and you're close to my skin tone, give this one a try. Or in, the same thing. The same shade range. So, I just use a e.l.f. Beauty Blender. And I usually put it on the back of my hand, but I have a healing tattoo that's currently in the starts of peeling, so can't put it on my hand. So we're just going to put it right on the sponge. And we're just going to go in. And again, I do 2 pumps of this because a little goes a long way. So, just gotta dot that everywhere. I'm gonna have to use my handy dandy close-up mirror because I can't see that well. But this foundation just looks skin so beautifully. Oh my god. It's just the end all be all. I mean, Lady Gaga really said, you know what? I'm gonna make the best foundation on the market. And she did that. Get your neck. Because we don't need to have any mismatch shades going on. So after that, I go in with the Haus Labs concealer, and I use 01 Fair Neutral. I think I'm pretty sure it's the lightest one. When I first got it, I wasn't sure, but honestly, looks pretty damn good. And I just do a little bit in the corner, and a little bit, yeah, inner corner, outer corner, and I flick it up. That's really all the concealer that I do. I don't really do it anywhere else in my face because I don't feel like I need it. Because again, this goes a long way with as little as I put. So then we're gonna take the other end of the Beauty Blender, and this is also a brand new Beauty Blender, so she's gonna be put to work. I have gone through a lot of makeup phases in my life since I started putting on makeup, which I want to say I didn't like actually start wearing makeup until like high school-ish. Yeah, like I want to say like freshman in high school is when I very first like actually started to dabble makeup, because like in middle school, like I did like the mascara and eyeliner, and that was really about it. I mean, I was a little scene girl, so MySpace, whoa, different era. But I wasn't like super into makeup yet. Like I would just do like the normal like eyeliner, smoky eye, mascara, and then just like pose my little pictures for MySpace and then call it a day. Like, yeah, it wasn't until high school where I really got into like a full beat. And one thing about me, I am a full beat girl. I don't like that whole clean girl aesthetic shit. That's just not the vibe. The more makeup on my face, the better I feel. And then I go in with the KVD liquid gel contour. This is old as fuck. And I have the e.l.f. ones I really want to try. I just haven't done that yet because this product is still going strong, and I'm gonna use it because it looks really good on the face. So I take that. I don't do like a whole lot because again, a little goes a long way with liquid products. And I just do a nice, just solid line. Nothing crazy. And then dots on the forehead. And then I also do my under my lip here. That was a little too much, but we'll work it out. And then I like to do my nose as well with this, just to get like a lay of the land, I guess. Because we're gonna go over with powder after this, when we powder and stuff like that. And I kind of go a little ham on the nose, I'm not gonna lie. Look like a little crazy, but just trust the process, babes. Okay, so that's all I do for that, right? And again, back with the beauty blender, and I just start beating that in. But yeah, I've always been a full beat girl. I just love makeup and having fun. And that's the thing though, is that like nothing is better than when a girl is confident in makeup and without makeup. Like I know I'm really pretty and I look really good without makeup, so when I actually do my makeup, I do it for myself and to enhance what I know I already got. And I feel like that makes it like 10 times better. Okay, and then we do the nose. Me and all my crazy faces, oh my god. This gives like a little bit more color to your face. So sometimes I go in with the liquid blush. I don't feel like doing that today, but when I do, I use the NARS liquid one, the liquid blush in Orgasm. This stuff is really pretty. I just don't feel like in a really like glittery blushy mood, so we're not gonna do that. Or I have these Juvia's Place ones I have not tried yet. They look stunning though. I both have them in Rosy Posy. I have Rosy Posy and then I have Rosy Posy Glow. But I feel like we're gonna keep it pretty simple, but we're not there yet. Gotta set the face. So I use the Fit Me Maybelline powder in Fair Light. This is so good. I was sleeping on this for a hot fucking minute. And boy, do I love this. I think before I was using the KVD loose powder, And that one worked like really, really great for me. But again, it was just so expensive. And I was like, I'm gonna try something new. I also do have the About Face powder, but I have not tried this yet. Again, heard amazing great things about it, but since I got somewhere to be and I want to make sure I look good and my face doesn't fall off, we're doing my tried and trues today, so we're not gonna let that happen. Okay, and then I use the Morphe Ariel brush, and this is A21. It's just like big fluffy powder brush, and I just go all over my face with this. And I have a smaller powder brush I also use. This is the KVD one, but I dropped it on the floor and it's really dirty and I haven't washed it yet and I don't want to put that near my eyes. So I've just been going in with the Big Papa brush, so. But usually I would do my under eyes first and then go in with the rest of my face, but not lately. I really get in there. Because same thing with being a clean girl, I have to have a matte face. I can't do the glowy, dewy bullshit because I have combination skin, so I tend to get a little bit oily in the T-zone. And especially because I have glasses, again, glasses girlies will know, sometimes you just get a little oily under the glasses and under like where your glasses sit on your nose, so I just can't be dealing with all of that, you know? Said I go in. You're probably like, okay, that's enough. No. Because I also don't like it when after I put on powder and my face still feels like sticky. I don't like that. Like I have to make sure that like my face feels powdery and dry. Okay. Okay, that feels good. Put the lid on that bad boy. Call it a day. Okay. Now comes in all of the powder products. So, hold on, I gotta find my powder brush. Okay. So next, I go in with like a little bit more bronzer, contour the face a little bit more, and put more color in. I go with the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush bronzer. I know this stuff is expensive, but it's good. She's that girl. I do also have the Airbrush finishing powder. I have Fair, but that sometimes I'll use, but most of the time I'll just put loose powder on my face and call it a day, so I don't need her. But I go in with this, and I go on with the Morphe M27 brush. Tap that hoe off a little bit. And I just like to define where I put that liquid contour before. I go in with medium, to medium. Next we do the forehead. And again, just brings more color to the face, makes you look like you're actually alive. Holy. Now I put a little bit extra on because I feel like for me, whoops, bronzer and blush like disappear off the face the first, especially blush. So I'm extra, and literally just for my like under the lip and my nose, I'll go in with a totally different bronzer. I know, extra. And I'll do it with two brushes. So I use the KVD 40 brush to really define it and like make sure it's on there. And then I'll take the e.l.f. like concealer brush or whatever because it's nice and fluffy. And then I'll take it and blend it out. I know, very extra, but it works. And I use the Fenty bronzer in Shady Biz. Yeah, I use this just for my nose. I used to have like the really teeny tiny sample size, which probably, you know, worked a little bit better considering it was just for one part of my face. But I had to get the big girl because I like her. And again, I'll just go down my nose bridge and really define it. And I really like to take it like into my eyebrow just to really like define it a little bit more. I don't know. I just think it looks really nice on my face shape. So we get that done. Then we're gonna go to the tip of my nose. And I like to do, so sometimes I like to do this, sometimes I don't, which is gonna be kind of hard to do this, but I'll like do a piggy nose sometimes to like really like see where I'll have to take the bronzer across. I don't always do that. It's just like a new hack that I saw and I was like, wait, that might work. And then I go under the nose as well right here, just so it kind of snatches my nose a little bit up. So now we take this and we just buff it out really gently. I say gently as if I don't like go ham on my face. And I like to put bronzer like under my lip just because I feel like it makes it just pout a little bit more, you know? Just brings a little shadow into that area. So next, I take my blush brush, which is the Morphe E4. I love this girl. And I take the Melt Cosmetics Bailey Sarian Blush Glab in Please. I love this damn color. Oh my god. And this bitch is pigmented. I've definitely gone a little bit too much ham. You literally just need that much. I'm not even kidding. One dab and you're good to go. I'm not even kidding. Yep. Literally one is just all you need. Sometimes I'm a little extra and I do too, but and I just do that on the high points of my cheeks. A little bit down here because you want to be a little cutie, but I mostly put it on the higher points of my cheek. And I blend it like into like the corner of my eyes a little bit. I don't know why. I just like it. Make sure they match, they look good, they're even. See again, doesn't that look so pretty? Yeah. Again, blush blindness. I'll go in with my Dior blush, and this is the Rosy Glow blush. It's like a little bit paler, but it just gives it a little more, I guess. I don't know. I know you're probably looking at it and you can't tell the difference, but I swear I see a difference, so that's why I like it. And then that's all I'll do. And then I also do some blush on my nose as well, just because I think that looks cute. Little cuties. Just a little. I do it around my lips too, because I don't know, again, makes it look a little bit poutier. And then highlighter is next. I've always been a highlight girly. I love highlighter. If you don't like highlighting, if you don't like highlighter, damn, good for you. That's not your journey. Found her. This is the Morphe 2. I don't even think this bitch has a name. This is my highlighter brush. And I'll go in with the Rem Beauty highlighter and Miss Mercury. Damn, this hoe slays. Ariana Grande, you were onto something when you made this. I've had the same highlighter for like, I want to say like 2 years. And I haven't even hit pan on this yet. It's just so good. And I'll just go into the higher points of my cheeks. And I used to have highlighter blindness, so I don't go in with too much now. But oh my god. I used to really like Jeffree Star Cosmetics, I know. But I would use the Peach Goddess one like every day. The amount of highlighter I would put on my nose. I looked like I had an ice cube on my nose. It was kind of ridiculous. And my mom would always tell me, like, girl, it's too much. Like, you gotta wipe some of that off. And I'm like, you just don't get it. Those days. Take whatever is left on my brush and I will put it on my little nose, okay? Just right in the middle. Take the tip of the brush and just feather it on. And that's it. Stunning, gorgeous, beautiful. Love her. Okay. And then sometimes, if I feel like I did a little too much, I'll just go back in with my blush brush. And I'll just kind of diffuse it a little bit. Blend it in a little bit so I don't look so fucking BAM! But, I mean, come on. Who doesn't like to look BAM? Oh. And sometimes I'll use the Fenty Beauty How Many Carats highlighter, but Miss Mercury kind of dead. And then, what's next? Oh, my eyebrows. Eyebrows are next and essential. I love doing my eyebrows. They make my fucking face. Also, aren't my hair clips cute? They're Gudetama. So yes, eyebrows are next and essential for my face. And this, I have to put my glasses on, otherwise they're gonna look crazy. So, I go in with the NYX micro brow pencil. I love this, girl. I used to buy Benefit eyebrow pencils, and don't get me wrong, they're good, they slay. Why are they like almost $30? So, I will now go in with the NYX one, because it's so much more affordable, and again, literally the same thing. Oh my god, I have a fucking thing stuck in my hair. Okay, brush those hoes out. And my tails are looking a little crazy and not, like, so I have a mole in this eyebrow, so I get like really thick hairs in my eyebrows from my mole, and I have a tendency to pick them out like crazy. So, this one's a little bit sparser and shorter than this eyebrow. Just ignore that. This is why my eyebrows are essential to put on my face. It makes the look really come together. But I've also been using the NYX, the Crazy Lift Super Glue. Not Super Glue. Oh my god. Brow Glue. I have the original one. I don't like that, girl. I don't know what it was. I don't like it. I used to use the Anastasia Clear Brow one, third brow gel. Love that girl too. But I like that there is a built-in little like spoolie little brush in this one. I don't know what it is. Very little of this stuff. And I just brush them through my eyebrow. I brush up and then I brush down. Good to go. Let that dry for a second. And I also like tweeze my eyebrows before I did any of my makeup, so my eyebrows are really, which I love. Pencil. And again, since my tails are so sparse, I usually just focus it more on the tails of my eyebrows than anything. And I like them like a little straight and up. Straight and out. Again, I don't do a whole lot, nothing crazy. Because again, when I was younger, damn, I look at some of my old pictures, I had some bad eyebrows. But that's because, so, the first time I ever got them waxed, my mom went to go take me to the nails, like some salon or whatever, I can't remember the name of it, but damn, did that lady fuck me up. And my mom was trying to be nice and tell me, oh my god, yeah, they look so great then. Now that I look back on them, babes, I had sperm eyebrows. I know. Not the look. Like, there's a specific picture in mind that I have in my head when I think about my old eyebrows. And it's a picture of me with my really old friend, and we went to her prom at school, at our school. Oh my god, it was so bad. And the flashback I had on that picture too. Dead, deceased. This is not the look. Okay. And then in the front, I just like flick it out a little bit. Again, nothing too crazy. We just want to maintain the shape that I've already built from tweezing. Slay. Looks good. The other side. Now we gotta make these hoes fucking match. That's the problem. And again, I have this small, so I just gotta draw over that hoe. Don't get me wrong though, I love my eyebrow mole. I love it. One of my aunts also has the, it's crazy, same mole, same left eyebrow, same spot. It's great, I love it. We're just gonna fill it in. And especially I like it when I bleach my eyebrows sometimes. I'll go through phases where I bleach my eyebrows, and I love that you can see it through them. Because I've been asked before, like, oh yeah, but like if you don't like your mole, like why don't you just like get it removed? I'm like, no. This mole is what makes me me. I love it. Sure, it gets annoying, but I love her. And I would never remove her. Do we see how this is coming together? Yup. That girl. Oop, wrong sides. Next. So next for me, eyeshadow. Eyeshadow is really quick and simple. Doesn't get too crazy. So I'll just find whatever eyeshadow brush I'm using in the moment, which is this. The Morphe E22. Can we also address the Morphe shit? How they went bankrupt and then they're just like, hey, we're a new brand now. They just rebrand. Hey, I don't like Jeffree Star and James Charles and all this shit, but they owe them like millions of dollars, do they not? And since they filed for bankruptcy, they don't have to pay them. If I was them, I'd be pissed too. But I'm not a shitty person and a pedo, so. Anyways, we're moving on. So, mostly for my eyeshadow, since again, it's pretty damn simple, I use one color. I'll use the ColourPop of Quartz palette, and I'll use the Silo shade, which I've started to hit pan on. Basic gray color, that's what I use all over my lids. Nothing crazy. Good, matte eyeshadow look. Hey, it works. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it. You know what I mean? So again, I'll just pack that literally all over my eye. And all over the crease. Literally just one color look. And we'll just blend it out to the brow bone. Do you guys hear my cat? He wants inside. A little bit more and whatever is left on the brush, and I'll go underneath my eye. And I'll blend it in with the crease of my eye. And I'll flick it out a little bit too, just to make it a little bit more smoky. And that's literally it. That's all I do for my eyeshadow. Pretty self-explanatory, really. Eyeliner. I use the, there's a lot of NYX stuff. I use the NYX Epic Ink Liner. She is that girl. Oh my god. And it's like, what, like $5-6, I think? I might be wrong on that. Don't quote me. She's just like a little... She's not felt tip. Like, what would you call this if it's not felt tip? I don't know. Anyways, I love her. And we're just gonna do a nice wing. So I just start at the base of my lash. Crazy. Okay, and this is where we take a big breath and hope it goes well. I just take it and I fling it up. And I have hooded eyes, so I'll literally like look kind of down. I wouldn't even like look down, but I just do straight across. And that way it won't get like that weird fold when you open your eye or close your eye. It'll just like bam on straight, you know? That was a good one. Now we hope it fucking matches on the same side. I'd say that is about as even as it's gonna get. But hey, she looks good, so we're good. So now that my eyeliner is done, lashes are next. And I love me a good, big, fat eyelash, okay? Sometimes, yes, a small little Ardell wispy is needed, but I love myself a good lash. And I also had an eyelash blindness as well for a very short point in my life. I still have the eyelashes. They're so goddamn huge. Oh my god. They're pretty, but what was I doing with literally like bricks on my eyes for? And since I have glasses, I don't know. The Juvia's Place eyelashes, I have the 18mm maximum lash. I think they're in the name Night Glam, but these are just so pretty. They're just so pretty, so good. Or my favorite eyelash is the Huda Beauty eyelashes. I don't hear anybody talk about these. They're so good. I use Hoodie 23. They're just so good. So good. I have an eyelash like tool. I have one of these, but I got like a shit ton of lash glue on them by accident and they are not clean, so we're not using them. But these are the Likely Makeup ones. Where the fuck is she? I used to love her content. What was her name? Jordy? I need to look her back up on YouTube because these are good. I had another makeup product, but I don't remember what it was or where it went, so. But I like to use these typically for my eyelashes. But lately I've been having to use like tweezers and my fingers. Like, I go in with the tweezers to like do like the ends of the eyelash to make sure they're really on my eye. So, I'm just gonna take these. And I like cleaned them, took all like the old glue off of them, so they're like brand new. Which, I might be gross for this, but I like when a lash is like a little dirty with like old glue residue on it. I just feel like it sticks on better. It puts on my eye a lot easier compared to like when it's a fresh band. I feel like it's just a little harder to use and get on there, but hey. Keep your shit clean. I don't want no eye infection, you know what I mean? And then I'll just go in with the Kiss Strip Lash Adhesive. I use someone with the aloe in it, latex free. And you want a good eyelash glue? Oh my god. It'll still be like, I don't know, like 8-10 hours later and my eyelashes are still stuck to my eye and I have to like them off. It's insane. So like most of the time I won't even use the like little brush on this thing. I'll just use like the stick of it sometimes. But we're just gonna basically paint that on there. And I'm crazy and I like to put probably a little more than you need to, because I don't want my eyelashes to go anywhere. I don't like them when they stick up on the corners, because you can feel it and then they feel pokey and you just want to rip them off your eye, which, don't do that, that hurts. But yeah, so we do that, put the lid back on there, make it a little dry. I usually wait like 30 seconds, I want to say, just so it can get like a little bit tacky, because if you just put it straight on your eye, it's gonna get all goopy and just not look good. So you want to wait. Eyelash glue will start to turn clear when it's ready, so I like to do it when like it's still a little wet, a little bit clear. That way I just have a little bit more time to move the eyelash where I want it to go. Okay, so in my eyelash trick, I learned this a couple years back. The easiest way to put on an eyelash, especially if you're not very experienced with putting on eyelashes, you want to take like a little hand mirror, right? This is just my melt one. How fucking cute. And you want to like look under your eye. That way like it's pretty open down there, and you just want to like place your eyelash on your lid this way. You just want to get it on there. And see, this is where I need the tools to come in. Make sure it's like really on your lid. I always have to check to see if I can feel them in my inner corner, because if it's poking, I can feel it. I have to like rip them off and do them all over again. It is such a pain. But I feel like we're good and we don't have to do that, thankfully. It's coming together. I can't see it, but you can see it, and that's what matters. So, same thing, other eyelash, put some glue on it. After eyelashes, I like to do my lips very last. I don't know why. It's just how I've always done it, so it works for me. And then, I don't know what lip I want to do yet. Do you see what I mean? Like, they're big, but they're not, like, super big. I mean, they might be, like, pretty big for some of you guys, but these are the lashes I like, so. And hey, maybe I'll put you on. Because, again, I hear nobody talking about these eyelashes. Why? I don't know. Okay, next, after I let my lashes dry for a second, really marinate on my eye, I typically don't do mascara on my top eyelashes. I don't know why, I just don't. But I'll go in with the Maybelline Falsies Lash Lift Mascara, and I'll just put them on my bottom eyelashes. If you want something like not so intense on your eyelashes, I used to use like a ColourPop brown mascara on my bottom lashes. That should look good, I'm not gonna lie. But this is the one I'm using right now. It's great, it works. Maybelline has damn good mascaras, what can I say? And again, you just put them on your bottom lash. I'll try my hardest to not make the stupid face, but it'll probably happen anyways. Oh, and then also, so I do have freckles on my face, but obviously with all this makeup, you can't really tell. So I'll take a freckle pen. I don't care what kind of freckle pen it is. Right now I'm using the Lime Crime freckle pen. R.I.P. their makeup, but I like this pen. It's like a felt tip little pen. It works. And I just go in and go all over like where my freckles like naturally are on my face. Sometimes I'll do a little extra, sometimes I won't. It depends on how I feel that day. So I got one right there. I like to add an upper lip one just because I think it looks cute, so. Do two under my eye. And I think that's all I'm gonna add today. I don't feel like going extra freckly, so. The second to last step is lips. So, trying to figure out what lip I want to do. Lately, I've been going in with MAC Stone with, so yeah, I'll either go in with MAC Folio or I'll go in with MAC Sellout. And then I'll top it with the MAC, what is this called again? The Squirt Plumping Gloss Stick, and I have it in Simulation. Crazy name, but I like this stuff, it works, whatever. We're gonna go in with MAC Sellout. Very pretty color. Mine came in the mail and kind of melted in the mailbox, so I gotta be a little careful on how I use this thing. Yeah, it got like, it looks like a dog chewed my lipstick, and a dog, in fact, did not chew my lipstick. We don't even own a dog, so thanks, summer heat. And we just put that like all over. Okay. Nice nude color, nothing crazy. But I like to add folio on top, like in the center of the lips, just to give it like a little dimension, a little bit more oomph. To make it a little nice lighter, nothing crazy. And then on top I will use the MAC Simulation. I don't like to like squirt this up too much because the formula is insane and it will literally break off, but so I'll just use like whatever is kind of in the cap and just plop it on, because this will also like plump your lips a little bit, so you'll get a little burny sensation, but that's it. So that is the makeup look. All we have left to do is, I might touch up the powder a little bit on my nose. Not my cheeks. Because now we just have setting spray and then we're done and good to go. So hold on. I have both of these. The one size On Till Dawn mattifying setting spray, but I also have the Go Off dissolving mist, and you don't want to mix those up. I know that they're totally two different colors, so you kind of know which is which, but I still get them mixed up, especially when I don't have my glasses on and I can't see anything. So I always have to like triple check that I'm using the right stuff, and we are. So I'll just go in with this. And this stuff makes your makeup last all day long. I love this stuff. So we're just gonna literally not drown my face, but suffocate my face, basically. I'll go until I can't breathe, so. Okay. So now that the makeup's done, we're gonna accessorize. So with my outfit, I want to wear my iGirl studded bracelet, that. And then I'm gonna wear my iGirl and Rogue like collab little choker that they did. I got this off Depop. I love this thing. I should really wear it more. I guess that's the whole point of why I'm wearing it now. So it's this way. They have two different sides that says iGirl and Rogue on it, so I have to remember which side goes where. Okay, there's that. Super, super cute. My Tara Yummy Zoomies collab shirt. And then I just have some shorts. Nothing crazy. And then I'm gonna be wearing my cowboy boots because it's Idaho. It's a fair. How can you not wear damn boots? But we're gonna wear these bad boys. And I'm gonna probably bring my Converse just in case the boots get a little uncomfortable, but all in all, that's the fit. But thanks for watching.